what should be a better line? Actually, let me think about this. Maybe a lot of, no, that wouldn't make sense, right? A lot upon a time. Maybe, maybe a few times upon, I don't know, I give up. Anyways, regardless, I think it's a terrible line. I think maybe we should encourage more because, you know, once upon a time sort of gives us the illusion that, you know, we should aspire towards just one thing, but instead we should create fairy tales that makes us envision something that is possible every single day rather than once upon a time. Thank you.
That's right.
Oh, Judas.
I'm sorry that I'm so bad with names, but I was going to start with Pat. If you... Thank you, Pat. And if your fairy godmother could grant you any wish, what would it be and why?
Well, thank you, fellow guests and Toastmasters for having me. Boy, you know, the first thing I thought was, man, it would be great just to have a fairy godmother. I'd be asking for things every day. I mean, first of all, I asked for the traffic not to be so bad at 6:30 in the morning. Who would have guessed? I was actually late. I thought I got up early enough to get here, but I was actually late. If I could have anything, and is money off the table too? Okay. Well, all right. So money will be part of it, but not for the sake of money, because one thing that I've learned over my number of years on this earth, money for the sake of money is just leads to bad things. Money, if it leads to something else that you really want, like have more vacation so you don't have to work, spend more time with your family, spend time with your kids. That's the kind of thing that I would do if I had, if I didn't have to work. I would basically put more time with raising my daughter and being at home. And you know, it may not sound like as grand a plan as going to travel the world, but for me, that's pretty much it. Just staying at home. I'm kind of a homebody, so just staying at home and being with my family is pretty much all I really need. So that's what I wish for.
And I'm going to ask if I could arrange for direct deposit to have 25 cents taken out of my account. Lori, so think of your favorite or one of your favorite fairy tales from when you were younger, and consider how it's been portrayed on the screen, animated or whatnot, in recent times. How different was it, or is it, portrayed for the millions of kids who are buying tickets to see it now than what you imagined when you were younger?
Hello, Toastmasters and honored guests. That's an incredible question because it goes back to what are we envisioning with words versus pictures. So much is either animated today or actually incorporated into real life scenes. So one of my favorite fairy tales was Hansel and Gretel. And the latest film that I saw had some Hansel and Gretel where the witch was real. It was a real actress with was really horrific and much less real to me than I envisioned as a child. So I think that today children have a much more visual aid than they're allowed to have their imagination go wild and build their own environments. And so I think that's one of the areas that I